me yet?
We got part 3 here. Roman here joining me again for the third and final part. We're just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna do shoulder presses.
Yeah, we're gonna do an overhead press. Again, climbers, I hear a lot of among other things, I hear a lot of things like dealing with the shoulders, like people tweaking their shoulders, climbing, and so want to get the shoulders stronger, get it able to handle more stress, more load, and more work.
Yeah.
So an overhead press I think is a good foundation for that. And again, it's compound movement. That's going to be a full body exercise. We're gonna it's going to work our core, and it's hard.
Yeah. And if you notice too, all 3 exercises Roman has showed us, it's all about engaging the whole body, which, again, he's stated how important it is for any athlete, and we're talking climbers here where doing something to engage your whole body can translate directly to something on the wall, just because it does take a lot of force and power and energy.
Yeah. When I set up for the overhead press, I'm going to have a grip that's just right outside of my shoulders. So there's a false grip. They use this on these Olympic rings. They'll use a false grip like this. I like to set up with the false grip because when I tighten it, and it's basically you're going to come at the bar at an angle.
Get one leg out.
So instead of grabbing it like this, which you can totally do it like this if you want. I like to come in with the false grip like this. Again, it's going to be right outside my shoulders, right? Slightly angled. It's kind of weird because when you come in to clamp it, it's not it's going to feel funny. I've done it so many times now, it just feels natural. So you're going to come in, you're going to be like, what the hell is this? But for me, it helps to lock the bar in tighter into my hand. I feel like it's clamped in a little bit harder. And personally, just from my own anecdotal experience, I feel like I can just generate more force this way. But either way, this way, as long as it's outside the shoulders. Again, when you set up the J-hooks, make sure when you come out that you can reasonably clear the bar.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to come in and just be like.
I've seen it.
I mean, I've done this myself, and it's I'm just counting my days, I guess. I want to get to heaven early. I like to come in, step in with one foot, lift up, step out. Try and step out in 3 steps. If you just take all this time to set up.
Yeah. It's a lot of energy.
Yeah, just come in, 3 steps, get in your stance. Shoulder width. Feet are shoulder width. Abs are going to be tight. Butt's going to be tight. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. So squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your abs. Take that deep breath that I told you about. And God, here, more than any other exercise, I like getting in that breath, squeezing, bracing it in. It's so important because it takes a lot of effort to get this bar up overhead. And I felt the difference in between reps if I did not set up like that.
Mm-hmm.
So come out, squeeze glutes, deep breath, brace the core. Now I'm going to tilt my pelvis just a bit here. What it's going to help me do is it's going to help me clear the bar so I don't knock myself in the chin.
Yeah.
It's going to keep the bar over midfoot.
This will be chest press.
And then when I come in,
A little heavy for safe overhead.
when I push the bar overhead, I'm going to come in, I'm going to bring my head back through. You see that?
Failure.
And so deep breath.
Safety through.
Deep breath.
Now you use the moves.
Deep breath. Brace it in. Tilt it. then I'm going to be off balance. It's so I can clear the bar, bring my torso back through. Now, all the cueing I'm telling you about, you're like, oh, I got that. But I guarantee you, as you get tired, as you're like deeper into the set, like there are gonna be some moments where like you forget to get tight, like everywhere, like I said, in the glutes, in your abs, and holding that breath and bracing, like just the moment like you make it a focus to make every rep a quality rep, like you're just gonna soar in terms of like how efficient your movement's gonna be, like how much stronger you're gonna get. This one is not. This is not a terribly complicated exercise. There are different variations of it. You can do it in a push press style, where you get a little bounce. You get a little bounce at the knees. You could have a wider out. You can have a grip that's wider out. No one size fits all. There are many ways that you can execute this movement. I was just showing you the basic like standard overhead press strict movement. Like I think it's better to like do this on a flat foot, so like you don't have any.
Yeah, any.
You can do it. You know, you can do it barefoot. You can do it in like a Converse like flat heeled shoe. You know. Just make sure, like, if you're wearing something with a heel that's got you a little bit forward, perhaps it could get you off balance. Just so do some empty bar sets with no weight, just to get, you know, ready for the movement before you start adding weight. That's what's warming you up, right? And then see how your balance feels, and then you know just take your time. Like, don't try and jack up a ton of weight on this.
Yeah.
Because like you know. There's only so much your shoulders are going to be able to handle. So, like I said, everything that we do in training, just make sure it's at a reasonable stress level, and that only at times you're exposing yourself to like super high stress. I don't say this like to come in here and just like lift the lightest weights possible. That's not what I'm getting at. Just like I'm just saying, like you don't need to be grinding out the heaviest weights going to failure all the time. So.
Hopefully you enjoyed the 3-part series. Roman, it was awesome learning all this. There's so much new things for me to learn, and like I just want to apply them right away and take my time in the gym. I've always felt like rushed in the gym for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So this like really helps me mentally just understand that like it's a slow build. You know, it seems like progress comes very like patiently in a gym. So.
Last thing I would say is like we talked about how to execute these movements, and hopefully I was able to get this across to you guys. If you know me personally and you're interested in like some of these things, reach out to me.
All of Roman's contact information will be up, so if you want to reach out to him directly with questions, like I'm sure he would love to interact. So
yeah, definitely. So hopefully this was like a good thing for you guys, and yeah, I mean I generally like I would love to see more people in the gym working out. I see like a lot of really talented people in here like on the wall climbing, and I just think like, man, if that guy was like just adding a little bit of like strength and conditioning to like his workout, I mean he doesn't need to get like jacked. You can be 130 pounds. Let's say that's your walking weight. You can be 130 pounds and stay 130 pounds and get stronger at that weight. And similarly, people that are really like good climbers technique-wise on the wall, like some of them could use a little bit more strength and a little bit more power. You can build a foundation of that in the gym without spending too much time here, right? Because you want to spend more time on the wall, like I said. And you can be the world's your oyster. I mean, the sky's the limit, okay? So like,
cool.
Use everything that you have here available to you, because this is why it's here.
It's there, yeah. It's there. Use it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, cool. Roman, I appreciate you joining. And if you like the series, subscribe and share. It's super helpful to to us, I get to bring on really cool people and learn about their skills. So look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.
Awesome.
See ya.
So.